Hey there, I'm Tim Hodge. I want to welcome you today. We're going to learn how to draw the Princess Eloise. So I want you to pull up a chair, grab a pencil and some paper, join me and my new pirate friends, and sit back, take a deep breath, and let's draw. Ready? Let's go. Okay, first of all, I like to start drawing very loose and light. That way if you make a little mistake, you can fix it later without erasing too much. I'm going to draw her head, which is not quite a perfect circle, and I'm going to rough in her body here, just kind of this onion stalk. And then let's start with her eyes. Now Eloise, brave Princess Eloise, has big bright eyes, and they're not circles either. They're kind of this egg shape. And notice I made this one overlap the other one. It looks like it's in front of it a little bit, right? Because she's standing with her head just slightly turned. I'm going to go ahead and draw her nose in the middle. Her nose looks like a letter C. If you know your alphabet, you can draw pretty well. It's just like a little gumdrop shape sitting on her face. And Eloise has these big, bright pupils, and she's very happy to see us. So there, and leave a little highlight, leave like a little circle of light in their eye where the sun is reflecting. Let's give her some eyelashes. Do Eloise's eyelashes, just thicken up this line on top of her eye and draw this little curved shape off to the side where it comes to a little point. And do the same thing on the other side. Now you notice when I'm drawing her, I usually draw one eye then the other, then I do the eyelash and go back and forth. I do the same thing one to the other. That helps me make sure that both eyes look the same. Well, close anyway. There, those are some nice happy eyes because she is very happy to visit us today. But of course, to make sure we know she's happy, we're going to put a big smile on her face. So we're going to draw a slight curved line just coming up here, and then one underneath it too. And she's showing a little pink tongue there. Okay, Eloise pulls her hair back and it's parted in the middle. Let's start drawing a little bit bigger than her head. Curved line all the way around here. And then kind of curve the other way. And I draw a few lines in here where her hair is swept back, and then on the other side too. But she's got this one little piece of hair. We're going to draw two little curved lines like this. This one little bit that won't stay back, it just keeps popping out. And I gave her earrings too, these little pearl earrings, because since she's a vegetable, she doesn't have ears. So if I give her earrings, it kind of helps give us a little landmark where our face is put together. Okay, now of course you know she has long hair. She has little ringlets in the back. She has 7 little ringlets in the back of her head, little curls that hang down. But of course they're behind her, so we can't see them all. But we'll draw a few. And the way to do that is draw these 2 almost straight lines. Have them curve out just a little bit, and then just the bottom of it right there. And one's peeking out here, and another one there, and then we can see 1, 2, 4 of them from here. And you can even draw some little lines on here to make it look like they're rounded. Does that look like little ringlets banging behind her head? And you probably remember, her hair is pulled back and tied with a bow. But of course we can't see all of it because it's behind her too. So we'll just draw part of this bow that's tying her hair back. Big, poofy hair ribbon. There, how's that look? Okay, now let's put her fancy dress on her. It comes up pretty close to her chin here, the little neck of it here, and she has like little lacy collar. I like making just these little like flower petals all around it. I'm going to put a little bit of a shadow underneath her chin there. right, and if we come down, and now we can start darkening these lines in a little bit more. I come a little bit wider than what her body shape was. And not quite halfway down her body, just a little bit higher, is where her waist is. She's got a little ribbon that wraps right around her waist. And then her skirt, like this big hoop skirt, that old-fashioned kind that they wore in pirate days. And it's not quite all the way down to the floor. We still see the bottom of her foot pod body down there. And the front of her dress has it's not really an apron, but it's like this lighter colored area. So we'll draw the lines down here. It's like this panel of cloth that's a different, slightly lighter color. And she's got another ribbon here in the back. You can see a little bit more of it because her waist is a lot narrower than her head was. And the same shapes here, just like up here where we had these big loopy shapes, we can draw that ribbon tying that sash right behind her. In fact, we can see a little bit of it on this side too. And even see some of the ribbon coming down behind where it would tie. There would probably be two of those, but the other one's hidden behind her. There. All right, I'm going to give you a chance to catch up, so why don't you hit pause on your DVD player until you've caught up with your drawing, and then when you're ready to go, hit play and we'll color Eloise in, all right? All right, let's color Eloise in, all right? Well, let's start at the top and work down so we don't smear it with our hands. Eloise has blonde hair, so we're going to get our yellow colored pencil here. Or if you want to use crayons, that's fine too. And I like to use the side of the pencil. This covers more at once. When you use the point, it just kind of digs in and makes lines, but we're coloring in big areas. And I've got a pencil here, it's a little bit darker yellow, and I can put some, we can make a couple different shades of blonde. Maybe put some shadows on here too, like underneath where this part of her hair would be having a shadow cast on it. There. And yellow hair looks really good with green skin. Because after all, she's a veggie. And what I like to do too, I imagine the light coming in on her face right here, because especially we saw these reflections where the light was. So I'm going to color the other side just a little bit darker. And see how that creates a shadow? It helps her face look a little rounder. Put a little shadow under her nose there too. Because the light's on top, there's always a shadow underneath. And she is all tied up in pink ribbons. Of course, if you want her to have blue ribbons or any other color ribbons, whatever your favorite color is, you can do whatever you feel like. But I think she feels in a pink mood today. There. Our dress she wears is usually kind of gold and white, so it's going to take my yellow pencil here and very lightly color it in, because since she's on white paper, it's hard to make it look really, really white. So just very lightly color her in. There. And as a finishing touch, let's put a little shadow underneath her too. Make her look like she's really standing on the deck of a ship. How's that? So there we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? So take that, give it to your mom or dad, and they'll put it up on the refrigerator for a while. So thanks for joining me and all my pirate friends, and we'll see you next time. All right?